G'day mates, it's Kent Levin here and welcome to the 1997 Australian Grand Prix from Melbourne, Australia. First round in my Formula 1 career. Now, it's been a while since I made the decision to start this series and actually doing it because there have been a few problems along the way, but hopefully this time I should be able to get through this first video and set a mandate for future videos in the future. So just to give you a little bit of a background of the 1997 Formula 1 season, and pretty much the biggest news to come out of this season was the sacking of the 1996 World Champion Damon Hill from Williams. Now that was very big considering he won the championship, but so I've read several issues that were going on towards the end of 1996, amongst other things, saw him sacked by Williams and picked up for 1997 by the Arrows team, bought by Tom Walkinshaw and reverted to the old Arrows name. And Hill for this season is going to be partnered by Pedro Diniz from Ligier, which I'll explain their situation a bit further. But anyway, because of Hill's departure, Jacques Villeneuve, the Canadian, used to be number 2, is in a serious shot for the World Championship, particularly because it's its second year in Formula 1, which is really good. This year, Villeneuve is partnered with Heinz-Harald Frentzen from Germany, so big combo there. Apart from this big defection, 3 new teams will enter the fore this year. Prost Grand Prix, headed by Alain Prost, enters for the first time after buying out the Ligier team. There is another small one that you might not have heard of, MasterCard Lola. They entered for the Australian Grand Prix on a tight budget of 2 drivers, but they failed to qualify for that race, so they didn't race. And because of lack of funds and MasterCard pulling out, Lola did not compete in another race, so they were quietly disappeared into the history. And the third big change was the introduction of Stewart Grand Prix, headed by Sir Jackie Stewart, 3-time world champion, and his son Paul. Now, Paul had started his own open-wheel team in the late 80s and drove in lower formula for quite a while and was showing great success. His initial reason for not entering Formula 1 was because of the failures of other small teams entering Formula 1, such as 40, Syntec, LaRousse, amongst other teams. However, this decision was turned around by Sir Jackie when he secured a 5-year development deal with the Ford Motor Company to make it a factory team. So access to the Ford Zetec engine and financial support from Ford would have put Stewart Grand Prix viable. As we see, for the 3 seasons they were in Formula 1, they did some success, particularly with Rubens Barrichello as the number 1 driver, with the only best results were in 1999. However, Ford will eventually buy out Stewart and be renamed Jaguar Racing for 2000, and still not too good results came about, so Ford ended up selling the company in 2005 to Red Bull to become Red Bull Racing. So, and the rest, as they say, is history. So if you guys are interested where Red Bull Racing started from, this is where it started. And on the topic of Stewart, this is my first team. I'm actually the number 2 driver, partnering with Rubens Barrichello. In real life, this was Jan Magnussen, whose son Kevin is having a very good season in Formula 1 this year. So, good on you, Kevin. Anyway, so I'm going to be driving the number 2 Sauber team for number 2 Stewart team, and hopefully we have a good season. Now, let's get into the starting grid. We have got Jacques Villeneuve, of course, in first place, followed by Michael Schumacher in Ferrari, second year Ferrari, followed by Alesi and Berger in the Benettons, Irvine, the second Ferrari in fifth, Coulthard in the sixth. I did a really good time of 131.013 to get seventh place, which is actually better than what Stewart did in the 1997 Australian Grand Prix. They qualified Rubens Barrichello 11th and Magnussen 19th. So, better result than it was in history. Keep in mind, I'm obviously racing on rookie, and because I've been practicing on the track a lot, I'll probably get good results like this, but because I'm unfamiliar with quite a bit of the other tracks in this game, that may change. So hopefully, this will make it as realistic as possible. But anyway, my teammate Rubens Barrichello qualified a bit down the order. We'll get to the sec. Prenson, number 2, Williams, not a good start. Fishkelly the Jordan's 10th. Olivier Panis, good result, 11th in the new Pros team, and his teammate coming in 13th. Nicola Larini in the Sauber. There he is, Rubens Barrichello with a 133.1681, qualifying 16th, so a bit down the order. Room for improvement. And, yeah. Damon Hill, last year's world champion, qualifies 19th in the Arrows. Yeah. Not a good start for the season for the 1996 world champion, but we're going to know for certain how well they're going to go. So, without further ado, I've talked for long enough. Let's start the 1997 Australian Grand Prix. Oh my Gideon, it's raining, and I'm on riding on slicks. This is going to be very, very interesting. I hate when this happens. And I'm getting past left, right, side. Oh my god, the spray! It's horrible.
Straining down to the first corner. He's been caught napping there. Panis has managed to get past.
Looks like I'm not going too bad despite I'm on slicks. I should have followed what the news was in qualifying. That so I can't talk right now. I'm just trying to keep my place behind one of the Prosts without spinning out at the same time. This is definitely going to be a slow-paced race, although, nope, I'm not going to do anything stupid. It's wet, I'm on slicks, this is very, very bad for me, so I need to nurse it around to my first pit stop, but I'm in 10th, which is what I can expect. Olivier Panis is in front of me. I've lost 3 positions since I started because of the rain.
Motor racing, driving a car right to its limits.
Can I pass? Nope. If I can get the pace on the pit straight, I should be able to go for the overtake past one of these Jordans. Nope. I'm getting close now.
We're into the second lap.
Nope, not today. This is going to be a long race.
It's Magnussen. I think that was contact with the barrier.
That was a close one there.
race order. In first place, Michael Schumacher. In second position, Williams #1. In third,
There we go. I'm in 9th place, so just past Johnny Herbert in the Jordan. Now back home on the pros.
in fifth, Eddie Irvine. In sixth position, David Coulthard.
Spray. Oh, almost crashed into the. Oh,
Exceptional. He's managed to slip.
that was close. Panis spins right in front of me, almost taking out myself.
Magnussen.
And one of the Benetons, and I'm on the grass, and I've lost.
He's been caught napping there. Starlo's taken him.
I think I might have to go on radio signs until I've done 5 laps, because looking like that the way that the race is going, I should be able to get away with having
Into lap
slick
3.
tires. Might need.
He's past Nicosato. Oh dear. He's hit truly.
Yeah, I should be able to get away with these tires until the 5th lap. I was meant to come in on lap 6, but no, I'm going to come in on 5th. No. First gear, make sure I don't run into the back of the Sauber. Yep, it's a Sauber.
He's dropping back a bit.
I think I might be able to get a good run on him. No, I don't.
Let's have a
Pull
look
back,
at the
pull
race
back.
order lower down. 9th, Johnny Herbert. In 10th place, Jan Magnussen. 11th, Mika Hakkinen.
Yeah, you're going to be hearing that a lot. Because I've changed the name, it doesn't change the driver name. So you're going to hear Magnussen a lot. Magnussen's me. So Herbert's in the Sauber. And ahead of him, one of the Jordans.
He's closing the gap in front.
I got a good run here. There goes Herbert. And now I'm up against one of the Jordans, which I'm not going to do.
To get past Herbert.
I've left the inside wide open. Herbert's going right back,
By Herbert.
as Murray just said. Funnily enough, in my first run of this, which was actually 20 laps, I had a lot of trouble with Herbert in the Sauber. Maybe a rivalry
Behind now.
should be growing.
He's hit Ralph Schumacher. If he goes on with that behaviour, he'll almost certainly be black flagged.
I'll leave you comments in the description for that one, whether it was a decent hit or not.
He's
And I
actually
should be-
faster than the race
Oh,
leader at
shit.
split 2.
Excuse my French there, ladies and gentlemen. The rain's still coming down hard. Personally, I didn't think that was a personally didn't think that was a very heavy hit, and I don't think the damage would have been too severe. But the game says I got a warning for that, so I got to be careful. 2 more of that, and I'm out of the race entirely. Oh, that's thunder. Next lap, I'm definitely coming into... Oh, that's a lot of water. Doesn't sound like anybody's behind me, thank goodness.
We're at about half the race distance now. This is terrific. That lap will certainly help him catch the car in front. Let's see how they stand now. The race leader, Williams, number 1. In second position, Gerhard Berger. In third position, Jean Alesi. In fourth position, Eddie Irvine. In fifth place, Olivier Panis. In sixth, David Coulthard.
So there's the auto quite there, and I'm just running 8th. So I got a McLaren in front of me. Ooh, this is a very good position for, okay, maybe not. I'm not sure who's ahead of me, but that's not what I'm concerned about at the moment. Looks like a Benetton. Yeah, Heinz-Harald Frentzen. Hill's replacement at Williams. Nope. I'm at the position where the team wants me to. I am not going to jeopardize that. I just need to nurse to the pits so I can get my wets on, and hopefully I can push to the end of the race. Well, push, I don't really need to push. It looks like I've gone away with this lap, thank goodness. It looks like I'm not the only one. Everyone's going in. Good job, car. Oh shit, I'll get back in the... There we go. I'm in the pits. Now I've got to change my tyres and my fuel load.
They can't afford to make a single mistake in the pits. It's absolutely vital. Everyone does their job perfectly. It's a
great
quick one.
I'm on wet, which should help me out. One thing how about this track?
Was that a bit of argy-bargy there, Martin?
You're right there, Murray.
But not by me. Let's just put that there. Now, I got wets. I should push a bit more, but still have to be very conservative. I don't want to spin out and lose my chances to win. Or lose my chance at the finish, more like.
That's a Stewart. Just a touch of the barrier. That shouldn't slow him down.
This is monsoon. I think they're actually monsoon tyres here, so I'll double check these after I finish this race. Do a race in these wet conditions and see if there are monsoon tyres, because this looks...
Let's have a look at the race order lower down. 7th, Mika Hakkinen. In 8th place, Heinz-Harald Frentzen.
That looks like this very conservative pace is going quite well for me, which is good to see.
He's closing the gap.
As you can tell there. Ha ha ha. Oh shoot. Yeah, a bit too bold there. Almost ran into the back of one of the Bensons. I'm under the impression that it's... Oh, maybe not one of the Tyrrells? Yeah, pit. It's these sort of corners that are not completely tight, but are decently fast. I'm going to have trouble with trying to get the power down. With those guys in the pits, that should... 10th place, not bad. Just tap the accelerator through, ease it around, plane it down. That is the system I should be going for the rest of the race. Too bad there. I'm catching up to one of the Jordans, I think.
And the gap is closing.
No, another Benetton. It'll tell you on the bottom eventually, hopefully. No, it's one of the Minardi's. Wow. I think he hasn't pitted in yet. He's back. We don't want to pass him. We don't want to cause another bad behavior flag, as I'm going to call them.
He's actually up on the leader's
I don't want to crash out.
Race order. Williams,
Nope,
number
he's
one.
up. He's up.
Gerhard Berger.
Yukio Katayama.
Racing. Olivier Panis.
The second of two Japanese drivers in this grid. The other one's Shinji Nakano for Pro. Mainly because their engine supplier is Mugen Honda. That's why. They were obliged to, I think. I wouldn't be too surprised if they were obliged. Now, is Katayama going to go into the pits? No. I should have shifted up, then let go of the accelerator. Just lost quite a bit of time. I still don't understand why Minardi's going so well.
There are only 3
That
laps left in this race now.
That would eventually turn into Toro Rosso after Red Bull bought that team as well. Still Italian like Minardi, but yeah, Red Bull. Toro Rosso. But it looks like I'm catching him on the straight, so I just need to find... But it sounds like someone's right up my keister. So I've got to be very careful about this. Too bad I don't have any mirrors, and I don't remember where the review button is.
And the gap is closing.
Looks like a big lineup of cars. I think I can take him. And I've taken him, thank goodness.
That's past Katayama.
And blocked him off, so I'm now behind a Prost again. Ninth place. Good job, Kyle. Good job, Ked.
He's actually faster than the race leader at split 2.
That's a surprise. I think I must be controlling my pace quite well in this rain. That's a plus for the rest of the season. That corner very fine. Next time I go that I should switch in a second, then approach the corner. Keep me more speed.
It's the penultimate lap. Good stuff. He's closing the gap in front.
I should have the pace to pass.
Okay.
And I get it done. But now, brakes.
In 10th place, Yukio Katayama. 11th, Giancarlo Fisichella. 12th, Pedro Diniz.
I think I might hang on to 8th for the rest of the race. There's no point in me gaining more positions. 6th is where the points end. That's if I pass these two cars, which I doubt.
He was actually going faster than the race leader over the first section of the course.
And I'm not going to dare push in this in case I crash out.
It's Magnussen.
Like that.
He probably left a bit of tyre rubber on that barrier. from behind now.
Nope. Hold back, hold back. God, I can't see a bloody thing but the spray! Ah! Right, first gear. Now I need to shift to second. Oh, that... No, I should be able to get him. It's one of the Williams. It's Heinz Harold Frenton. Go, Stewart. Go, go, go. Nope. He's back.
Only one more.
The Renault's got much more power than this Ford unit, I can tell you that much. No stupid moves.
That's past Frenton.
Now I've got one of the McLarens.
He just hit David Coulthard.
Bit of tyre rubbing there.
National flag means unsportsmanlike behaviour.
Got to be very conservative. Now one more and I'm gone. Not I've come this close to win, to finishing this rain-soaked race.
Race order. Williams number 1. Gerhard Berger. Jean Alesi. Olivier Panis. Let's see how his time compares. At split 2, his time is definitely slower than the leaders.
Nah, that near spin out has cost me that position. Oh well.
A win for the Canadian. I'm sure Frank Williams and the rest of the Williams team will be absolutely delighted with this win.
Sounds like Villeneuve won.
Gerhard Berger. In 3rd place, Jean Alesi.
John Lacey, not bad. Good job for the Sauber. Benetton. This season. He didn't join Sauber until 98-99, I think. That was very slow going without that. Come on, you can do it! 7th place.
Jan Magnussen. That's not...
That is a good result in really wet conditions. I'm shaking here. That was very good. Caught off guard on that one. I have trouble in this game trying to determine the weather because it could say really cloudy and it's pouring down rain. So in the qualifying, so I switch my tyres to wet or monsoon, and then at the start it is completely dry. So I have to be very careful about that. But obviously the slicks held up. I did a very good job to keep control of the tyres, which is really good. Coming on the 5th lap with quite a few of the front runners, as it turned out. Switched to the wet tyres. I think that wasn't the best tyre for it either, but I managed to hold my own and just managed some slips and slides. I managed to finish, although there was one incident that I was a bit skeptical about, but you guys can post in the comments below. As I do more of these, my interpretation of these things will be a bit better. So anyway, let's have a look at the standings. Jacques Villeneuve kicks off his 1997 campaign with a good start, with a good win. Following behind in 2nd and 3rd place, we have the two Benettons of Gerhard Berger and Jean Alesi, so good results for both of them. Olivier Panis gives a good result to the 4th place, brilliant result to the new Prost team. Alain Prost is going to be very, very happy about that. And a fair distance behind him, we've got Eddie Irvine, the 2nd Ferrari, well, 1st Ferrari across the line. I'm not sure what happened to Schumacher. I can only think that he must have crashed out, as it turned out, because I'm in 7th. I thought I finished 8th, so Mark Schumacher must have been out of that race, which will be a disappointment for him. But anyway, David Coulthard scores 6th place in the McLaren, and following behind him, just outside the points in 7th place, is Kent Levin in the Stewart Ford. So really good result. So Jackie and Paul should be very, very pleased with that one. And good promise for the rest of the season for us. By the looks of things, Rubens Barrichello was down the order. I would say if he started around 16th, I would think optimistically he got a position or 2 up. So that's a good result for him. So 7th and about 14th. Promising results from Stu. We'll have to see how we go for the rest of the season. Apart from that, Olivier Panis, who did finish 4th, managed to get the fastest time of 2 minutes, 0.45494. And after one round, Jacques Villeneuve is in the lead on 10 points, followed by Gerhard Berger in 6, Jean Alesi on 4, Olivier Panis on 3, Eddie Irvine on 2, David Coulthard on 1, and Kent Levin is still yet to open his account. The results on here show that Benetton and Williams have scored 10 points each. Villeneuve for his win, but Benetton for the 2nd and 3rd adds up to 10. So alphabetical order, Benetton are on top. But other than that, Prost is 3rd on 3 points. Really excellent work. And a bit of a disappointing result for Ferrari and McLaren with 2 points and 1 point each. Stewart is on the bottom with 0, which is also drawn with the majority of other teams. Jordan, Sauber, Minardi, Tyrrell, I think that's it off the top of my head. If I've missed one, I apologize. So there we have it. The first round of the 1997 season was very tense, but very good for everyone, including Stuart. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did. If you guys have any comments, preferably good ones, to leave, just post it in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys at Interlagos.